Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and it is Mermay day 30. We only have one more day of Mermay left. Oh goodness, right? And I had a lot of fun. It definitely got a little bit repetitive drawing nothing but mermaids, I have to admit. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do for the last day. I do still think I might do a merman. I'm not sure. I might do both. A merman and see how it turns out. If it's horrendous, then I'll probably just do another mermaid. But maybe I'll do, if anything, like maybe I'll do a sketch of a merman and then an illustration of a mermaid tomorrow. I'm not sure. Because I know it's gonna be rough, but we will see. Anyways, I hope that you guys have had a fun month. Like I had said in previous videos, one of my favorite things about these challenge months is looking at the hashtags attached to them and seeing everybody's creativity, seeing what everyone does, and just finding new artists in a lot of ways. That's what I do more often than not for myself. Is I'll obviously, like, I love when new people subscribe to me because I do, or follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, because I do try when I have the time to look back at those new followers and subscribers, and if there are pages, more often than not, like, I'll follow back because I do love seeing other people's art and everything like that, whether you're more novice or more advanced, and I will say that typically, if it's more of a personal page, I don't really tend to follow back because that's not really as much of what I'm looking for on that particular Instagram of mine. It is a complete art-based Instagram. Like, I do occasionally post photos of like myself or my fluffs, because I do love sharing those guys, and I'm not one of those people who necessarily has the patience to kind of start an Instagram for my dogs. I have had it asked to me a few times, and I love the people who do it because I get to see their pups, and I'm all for that stuff. But like, for me, I already managed two Instagrams. One that's definitely a bit more personal, and then obviously I have my art Instagram, which is my primary Instagram, which I've had that Instagram for I think like 6 years now. And it actually, if you go back, and granted you have to go back for a while, you can actually see some of my original like starting pieces. I have over time kind of gotten rid of some of those original pieces that were on there. I still have the pieces like in my sketchbooks and everything, like, so that I can look back at like where I began. But I try not to have like thousands of photos on there. Like, granted, I'm fairly certain that I have like 1,500 pictures or something along this, something crazy. I'm not sure, because I have been posting, and over time my posts have become more and more consistent, so it's just continuing to build and build and build. But I think that's kind of just how everyone is. So I did today, reflecting back on Mermay and coming back to what we're actually watching here, I did want to do another Galaxy Mermay for you guys, or Galaxy Mermaid. I realized in the last Galaxy Mermaid video that I made that I completely forgot to record actually doing the whole galaxy part. And I realized when I went to go turn off my camera, and I don't think it actually registered in my mind, just that I missed like every part of the galaxy bit that I did with the India inks. And this is literally just India ink. It is 3 different colors. I use a teal, I use a violet, and I use a pink. Now I will, in the descriptions, mark the actual brands and the actual colors that I use. I know the teal is actually a teal, but I can't remember for sure if the purple is actually like a violet or if it's some kind of other tone. And then same for the pink. Like, I'm not entirely sure if it's actually called pink or if there's a specific name to it. So I want to be able to give you guys like the actual colors that I use. And sometimes, more often than not, I will actually mix in a black, but today I kind of just rolled with using nothing but those 3 colors and seeing what I could do with it and how I could take it and make it work. So that is what I ended up doing today. And obviously I wanted to get the Galaxy Mermaid repainted for you. My fluffs are yelling at each other in the background. Mostly the one is yelling at the other 2. But yeah, I love doing this. I love using the inks and kind of painting with them. You do have to work kind of quick because they are ink, so very obviously they dry quick, and it's not like with watercolors or with like gouache where you can re-wet it to rework it. Like once any ink kind of dries, like it's dry. So it is something that you do have to work fast with. You do have to kind of keep your brush wet and keep dipping and going back really quickly, especially if you're trying to cover a large area. Now, if you're trying to cover a large area, like a singular color, it's not quite as difficult because you don't have to worry about if one part dries, is it going to match the other parts, because obviously you have one solid color. But I try to go from like using the teal to using the pink to using the purple to using the teal, and all just really quick. I don't clean my brush. I don't do anything like that because I'm not worried about mixing these colors, because I'm purposely mixing these colors as it is. So I really just try and keep it wet and keep it moving. And so that is what I did today. And then I decided to actually use the warm toned gray Copic markers to color her body and get kind of a nice offset to the colorful tail and hair. So, oh, and also for next month, I'm planning on doing a review video. Now, I get the FabFitFun boxes. I just started on the spring box because I wanted to kind of treat myself for a year, and especially because this is a year where I'm really kind of taking the time to take care of myself and get healthy and in the best of terms. And with that, like, I decided to subscribe to these guys, so I figured I would do just kind of a review. So if you guys are even remotely interested, it's nothing that obviously is sponsored. I'm paying for this stuff. The words were not going to be polite that I was going to say. But I mean, I've enjoyed it, and I figured I would share it with you guys and kind of show you another, part of my life, in a sense, where granted, I know that's obviously something that you buy, but anyways, just letting you guys know ahead of time. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you all so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy.